Hey guys, welcome back in. Gonna continue some more Permadeath. So I think what I'm gonna do is run around to the other space stations, see what I can pick up for missions. I'm trying to also get some weapon mods together as well. I'll do a little bit of running around. I do want to explore this system as well, and see if I can set up some other bases here. So, start with the missions. Oh, actually, let me see if I can have some Boltcaster mods up here too. Right now, actually, let me take a look at that. My mods now, I want to get 2% damage, but I'm actually looking to get 2 upgrades for that. I do want to see if I can possibly get some scanner too. I don't want to burn through all my nanites though, so I don't want to go too overboard with it. Let's grab a Boltcaster. Okay, nothing else there. See if I can get Infraknife over here. Grab one of those. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have any missions for this guy. Nope. Alright. I'm just gonna start at the first one on my list and make my way back here. Start off with my first system. Because I always try to stack up as many missions as I can, that way I can do a bunch of them all at once. And hopefully one of them offers me a walker brain at some point. I would like to get a conflict scanner installed. It's not the end of the world if I can't get one soon, but I am going to want it at some point. Alright, so we've got nothing here either. Okay. Check the mods real quick. Alright, grab the scanner. Alright, nothing in there. Trying to keep these things in some type of order, so I'll go to the second system. I probably should have renamed these systems too. Yeah, if I can rename them, I think I'm gonna start doing that, because I don't want to get them confused. Even though I probably won't build in them. I should get them in some type of order. Make it easier when warping around. Yeah, I was thinking about setting up a trade route too. I just haven't gotten into it yet. The bad thing about the trade routes is you can actually make quite a bit of money. The problem is, I always forget to run around and do them. Especially after I get a freighter and freighter missions. Is you can start making quite a bit of money that way, so I end up forgetting all about trade routes after a while. Plus it takes like a full day for the stuff to get restocked too, so that's always really annoying. Right, there's nothing here. striking out on missions. Let's get to... trying to remember which ones I've been to and which ones I haven't. Right, so I know I want to go back to the scientist one. Let's go over to this one. Oh, I should be checking the guilds too while I warp around. I might have a bunch of free stuff that I'm missing out on. Some of these guys I unlocked, you know, the first couple rewards. Let's see here. Alright, there we go. Kill sentinels. Oh. Oh, missions in progress, I already have it. One up here. Forecaster. Scanner. I think I will grab that pulse engine. Okay, what do I have for mods now? Alright, so should be good on those for a moment. Let's see if this guy has anything for me. Nothing. Is there anything I can donate though? Let's donate that salvage data. I'm not going to give him the bulkhead. Alright, he's done. Actually, while I'm here, let's go ahead and... I thought that was a radiant pillar for a second. See if I can rename this. Do that. So we got a yellow system, 5 planets, 1 moon. Right, let's give that a name. Go check the next one. Yeah, at least I can name some of these. Unless it spawned in a pretty good location. A lot of times, a lot of this, especially the first systems you get to, a lot of times they've already been discovered. Might be because I'm also playing offline too, so that's probably plays a bit of a role in it. Alright, what's he have? He has nothing. Oh, I need to check my mission guy before I forget. I have a habit of just taking off and forgetting to check. Okay, he does have infinite, so I'll grab that. And I actually will grab a pulse engine. Sure, I got that little thing. Alright. Merchant's Guild again. Okay, I will buy this sulfurine. I will need that later. Not giving him my bulkhead though. See our mission guy. Alright, kill creatures. Grab that. I'm also looking to see, okay, this has a walker brain. I am gonna go do this mission. So that's one way you can get around having to do a walker battle. Let's go rename this. Luckily, a lot of these planets haven't been discovered yet, so hopefully they send me to a planet where everything isn't discovered. Okay, so yeah, my naming system typically, actually you'll see it when it comes up. I'm gonna go 51. What I do is I put like my name there, then Y for yellow, 51 for 5 planets, 1 moon, and then a name. Like on normal mode too, what I'll do is I'll put like whatever the guild is at the end of it. You know, I'll put, you know, merchant or mercenary or whatever at the end of it, so I know what guild it is. And if there's like an S-class multi-tool, I'll, you know, put a designation, you know, like S-class, SS, you know, or if it's a first wave exotic, I'll put a, you know, first wave at the end. You know, if there's something special about the system, I'll do that, just to make it easier on myself and others if they're running around. Do a quick save here. I'll go down and scan some plants and get my... Actually, what else do I have for missions in there? I think I had sentinels and animals. Okay. So if I can get those 3 done, the most important one's going to be this flora one, though. So we'll go down and get that. I do want to move sulfurine, radon over, but that might ship also. Actually, let me... So I don't forget to do this. Oh, I've got a bunch of relics here too. Where the hell did I get those? That must have been from breaking down all that salvaged glass. I normally don't start stockpiling those. I have to remember to put those in my storage containers. Get this thing filled up too. Wow, I got like a bunch of stuff that I haven't even touched. What's this? A defense chip. Okay. Oh, what I want to do, I want to move this bulkhead into my other ship. I don't want a chance of losing that. Not really good. That. Actually, anything else in here that's like valuable? Not really. Okay, go back to my other ship. Oh yeah, I wanted to put that. This. Actually, can I? Yeah, I don't really have room in there. Just move these mods down so they're not in the way. Transfer that over. I have a whole bunch of that stuff now. Okay. Let's make sure that's selected and head down. Right, head on down. Let's see what we get for our planet. what planet? Oh, they want me to go to a different galaxy. Or a different system, rather. Don't think I've been here. The one good thing about that is you'll get another space station. So I'll run in there real quick, check his missions, grab another backpack slot too. Actually, I should bring in my the anomaly and get a backpack slot there as well. Yeah, I know there's a couple systems I've been to that I haven't grabbed backpack slots in the anomaly, so I'll make sure I'll do it here. Alright, what do we have? Kill sentinels. Grab that. Kill animals. See, this is just a good way to grab, you know, like storage augmentations as well. Because you actually get some pretty decent rewards. Okay, so that's it for them. And let me just make sure I change this back over. Let's go to that mission. Check our multi-tool. Alright, got a B class. Most of the time I'm not even looking at I'm just looking at the class, I don't even look at what the multi-tool is. Unless it's an alien or experimental. Alright, and see, your slots are getting more expensive. I think they top out at $1 million. Or it might be 200,000 actually. It used to be $1 million. Alright, so let's grab this last one here. I think that's all I'm gonna do for tech for now until I get the rest of them done. I'm not gonna need anything from him. Just check with this guy real quick. I am trying to bring up a couple of my stats. I actually want to get another multi-tool too. I need to get to a dissonant system. I would rather get one of those multi-tools. Let me grab that. Grab that. Alright. And we got Merchant's Guild again. I swear they put them all like clustered together. Alright, we'll grab our fuel. That. The gold I don't need. Is there anything to donate? Oh. And is this discovered? No, and it doesn't look all that great either. I'll come back to rename this. Actually, I'll do a quick scan out here, see what these planets are. Then I'm gonna go to the anomaly, get a backpack slot. Alright, so we have a fiery planet. Nuclear, activated copper uranium. Actually ain't a bad system. Let's jump in here real quick. It changed my mission again on me. I've already got a good amount of this done. I still need... I'm trying to see the outline here. Yeah, I still need quite a few though. 2, 3, 7, so I have 74 slots done. So I still have quite a bit to go. This is just a quick way to get them as long as you have a little bit of extra money. Alright, let's get that one. And while I'm in here, I will just rename this system quickly as well. The problem is that on the PlayStation, it remembers kind of like the stuff you type in to make things easier, but for some reason it doesn't remember Vortex, so I have to type it out every time. So this is going to be Y20, 2 planet 0 moon, and give it a system name. Alright. Yeah, the PlayStation will remember Vortex, but not Vortex with an E in it. So I have to type the whole thing out every time. It's actually really annoying. I keep doing it though for some reason. I'm weird like that sometimes. Alright, so what planet are we going to? We're going to this one. Kind of want me to get a bunch of floral samples here. See if I can find a place to land quickly. You know, we might as well learn a couple words. I prefer to land at a landing pad, but and get a couple scans done here. Oh, I only need 4 plants, so it shouldn't be too bad. I can probably just grab everything right here. Alright, we've got a GEC system. I'll learn some GEC words. Oh, I need to refill my life support too. Get that taken care of. Do a bunch of scanning. Come on, pick it up. These are really cool plants. I have these things saved as a hologram on a bunch of different saves. I wish we could get them as a regular building part though. Like the big ones that look like a giant lampshade too. Oh, we have Diplos. He looks like a predator. Oh. Okay, so we still need to get another plant. Got one right here. Alright, so those are done. Salvage container. You just scan a bunch of stuff, like I'm doing a regular survey. Where did that salvage container go? Right there. Maybe way down deep. Probably gonna drop me into a cave. be able to open that door. Yeah, down too deep. Alright. So what else do we have? We have 3 more animals here. Uncommon fly. Oh, rare undergrounds. Yeah, I'm not staying here for that. I should try to see if I can find some selenium though. I don't think I have any of that. Try to get some plants together kind of as I do this as well. Selenium, sweet root. Oatmeal. Let's just jump in here real quick. See if I can get this this riddle. Do I have a Gek relic? Let me just bring these over. I'm not sure if it will read my inventory. That must have been the wrong choice. It's alright. I can find a portal later anyway. I was just going to try to grab a portal early. What is that? It's fireberry. Yeah, I want to find some selenium while I'm here. It shouldn't take very long. We're going to continue going north. It's a lot easier to see at nighttime, so... Alright, we have some right here. Yeah, I want to start trying to fill up my biodome with the different plants. You don't need very much. I think you only need like 50 of this to plant one, so... I do like to have extra, though. That'll just help speed things up with the agriculture vendor. Try to get a stack of this if I can. Alright, what do I have? Oh, I only have 230. You never know with this stuff how much you're gonna get. It seems like every time you turn around there's another plant to pick up. I think I saw a couple things that weren't scanned. Alright. Oh. I should swing in and see this guy. I thought I heard something, but I didn't think it was him. Oh, he took right off. Jerk. Alright. Get out here. Actually, go check out the other planet here. So, you can say I landed on it. A nuclear. Activated copper, so I might be able to find some storm crystals if there's a storm going on. Yeah, I've seen activated planets before, but they don't always have storm crystals, it seems. So. And I need 2 of them. Alright, we have one right here. Actually, I think we have 2 right here. Let's see if I can grab these before this storm ends. Alright. Jump in here real quick. Because I don't know what type of, I might get like tornadoes here and stuff, so... I realize I don't really have this thing charged. Let's get my head out here real quick, see if there's anything close. They're actually kind of far away. Oh, I don't want buried tack. I want small crystals. Alright, that was super friggin' dang. Oh. God dang it. Okay. That was, kind of a stupid move to make. Let's get back up here. I didn't realize this planet was this hilly. Let's scan for a trade station real quick. What I'm looking for is a kind of a flat piece of land that actually has storm crystals around it. I might throw down a base. And for some reason I find trading posts, you know, around them are kind of a good place to spot those. That type of land, so. Or around any NPC building, actually. Just finding a trading post is a lot easier. Yeah, this one actually doesn't look all that great. I'm gonna go into camera mode real quick, go to daytime. And yeah, this is exactly what I don't want. I want a flat piece of land. Let's do a quick search, see if I can get a minor settlement to pop up. Okay, got lucky there. Normally it takes like 4 maps before you can even get a minor settlement, so... Yeah, because they're typically on somewhat flat land, so you can just run around a little bit easier. You want to be able to move kind of quick in these storms. You don't want to worry about having to go uphill or downhill. But I like to find storm crystals somewhat early, just because it will help out a lot with the warp cells. You can use warp hypercores that are way more efficient than regular warp cells. Okay. Go here and grab this stuff. Can't pick up that.
Extreme night radiation detected. Extreme night radiation detected.
Hopefully they get that little bug fixed soon. Nanites. Do I have nanites in here too? Ah. You don't see that very often. those other packages. Just get in here. And we have a rifle. B-class rifle, what's this? That's actually not too bad. How much do they want for this? 2 million. Oh, actually almost 4 million. Flora and mineral. You know, I'm just gonna continue rely on RNG for those. Yeah, I wish you could see where storm crystals are when it's not storming. You know what, I'm gonna drop a base computer here. Just name it Storm Crystals Temp. That way I can come back here if I need them. I'm gonna want to kind of explore this planet a little bit anyway. I haven't done any like actual scans here. I'm gonna go try to get that mission done. So name this. Actually, I will do a base screenshot. Wait, know what type of planet this is. Alright. I am gonna run over and grab that gamma weed though. I'll take my chip for that. Yeah, on planets like this, I want to make sure. I would typically just run over and grab this, but I haven't been here long enough. I don't know if you get tornadoes, so I don't want to risk getting stuck out here. You know, have to run back, 500 units. I just have to get enough of this to build a plant, so. Some type of animal walking around. Alright. I can get a couple of these guys scanned. 12 creatures. Wow. Trying to get that burrowing creature, not the rock. These guys can be a pain to try to scan. Oh, that leaves 4-1 guys. Right. I will kick around here for a second. Jump in here real quick. Wait for the storm to pick up a little bit. And see if I can grab any storm crystals quickly. Because I think they do pay off pretty well too. Yeah, 200 a piece, 200,000 a piece. See anything right next to me? Okay, 115 units. Alright, let's risk it. Oh, there we go. This is what I like to see. It's always so demoralizing when you get over there and there's only one crystal. 211, 99, we'll go for 211. And it didn't mark. Yeah, you just want to make sure your life support's full, your hazard is in good shape, and you have enough fuel in your terrain manipulator in case you need to dig. Come on, let's jump, let's go. You want to try to get as many of these as you can. If you look at my hazard protection, it's just sinking right now. So, make my way to the next one. And on extreme planets, I wait till I'm like 20% empty. Like right now, I'm gonna recharge. Like on a normal planet, I wait till I'm like 10% from empty. But on extreme, I do it a little bit sooner. So that's 311. Always go to the one that's closest. And I don't bother trying to pick up damaged machinery or anything when I'm doing this. I want to try to maximize how many of these I can pick up. 3 more. For that one. I mean, this is a good way to, you know, make millions of credits pretty easily. It's even better if it's a flatter planet. Like, I'm doing a lot of jumping around, a lot of climbing. I think we only have one crystal here. It's best on the hot planets, though, because your jetpack will last a lot longer. That's why I typically aim for hot planets for this. This one will work fine. Alright, this storm is about to end. So I'm actually going to head back towards my ship, and if I see any, I'll grab them. Another big batch. Yeah, there's like 1 million units right here. It's awesome. It's a really good haul. It's a good planet. Alright, so I'm just about done. If I head for another one, chances are the storm's gonna end like any second, so they only last like a minute. Alright. So let's get up to that space station. Weird looking freighter. Very strange looking freighter. There we go. Still ugly. Alright, get this thing turned in. I'll get my walker brain. That way I can get my conflict scanner. I'm just going to ignore these guys. Yeah, I kind of figured they would want those. Well, that's not too bad. Got quite a few, friggin' 30, 40 storm crystals. Which is actually kind of good because I think one of these guilds does want storm crystals. At least I have a few extra. Alright, let's go hand in mission. Get that. Those are in progress, so... Alright. We have our walker brain. Let's, get our conflict scanner put in. Yep, here we go. There. Now I won't have to worry about doing a freaking sentinel battle. Do a quick save though. And check with my guild guy. I'm not sure. Well, I know one of them wants storm crystals. I can never remember which one. I think it's the mercenaries. Alright, and alright, that's already named. Let me just upload some of these guys. I don't think I scanned. Oh, scanned more stuff here than I thought. And do a quick rename. See, it's strange, I can't automatically, like, if I go to rename, what about just regular upload? Okay. Yeah, that way I don't have to change the name. Alright, so... still have a couple stations to check. Okay, I never renamed this one. You know, I don't think I'm gonna bother. Let's just go to the next one. I'm trying to circle back because I do want to try to throw down a base where I found those curious deposits, that frozen planet. I do want to try to throw down a quick little base over there. That way I can start farming some of that up. Check this guy. Alright, kill creatures. Oh, and this might have a mercenary guy. Nope, not mercenaries. Oh, we have a traveler. Oh, I've already talked to him. We'll check with the mercenary guy anyway, because he might have... or the merchant's guy. He probably has something I can buy. Radon. You know, I am gonna grab that. Alright, and give this system a name. So this is going to be a green system, so this is going to be G51 and a name. Okay. So I think I'm going to... I think I'm going to head back to my original base. That way I can get that deconstructed. Get that deconstructed. That way I don't... that way I only have one base computer that I'm kind of messing with. So... Oh yeah, I've got that mold farm there. Okay, so I do have a few different base computers out there. Alright, I'll go over here first. And I think that frozen planet with curious deposits might be in this system. So run over there real quickly, throw up a base. I never put down a base computer for it, so that'll be just a little gathering shack, nothing major. I'm not even gonna bother putting refiners there because I'll do all my refining in that mix-in base. Alright, so I don't really care about anything here. I do want to make sure I bring these with me though. And I should have some stuff in these. Oh. It did disappear. Dang it. Well, let's pick those up. They didn't have anything in them. I always like to keep a regular refiner on me, but I don't need these extra ones. Take a quick run out here. Just check these, because sometimes you get like the nanites refilled, so I want to grab that. They refill after like a week, something like that. A week, 10 days, something like that. Fluids I don't want. Check all of these. Might as well. No, that won't work. That won't work. The salvage data doesn't refill. I don't have any here anyway, by the looks of it. What do we have over there? We have cobalt. Oh, we have a pilot. Let's go talk to this guy. You can blow a lot of nanites on these guys. So, oh, what's he want for that? Okay, I'm gonna get the ship, but I want to get modules. I'm so used to going down to trade ships. Hazardous protection, I just want to buy. Ooh, he's got 3 of them. Let me grab 3 of those. And grab 2 of the hyperdrives. Okay, I'll grab 1 scanner. I should just buy like all of them, because I can get nanites back. So yeah, I'm just gonna buy whatever I can. Launch thruster I don't bother with though. Pulse engine, because these can actually be really good. These can be better than S class, but it's a big gamble because a lot of times they're really crappy. Let's try the shields too. I just blew like, I don't even know what I started with, like 6,000 nanites or so. Okay, and I am gonna see if I can buy a ship. This only 30%. So negotiate and buy. I can probably get a storage augmentation out of that. Alright. My way back over here. At least my ship landed outside. I was expecting it to be inside. So we're just gonna go dismantle. Just dismantle everything. I don't really need the carbon or anything, but I'd rather not leave it all behind. base computer in here. Yep. And pick that up. There. Oh, and I wanted to see that last system I was in. This one? The one with only 2 planets. Okay. Can I rename this again? Oh, they're gonna make me type the whole thing out. I'm not retyping all that. Typically what I would do is, because there were Diplos in that system, I would write Diplo at the end of it. I always try to keep track of those. I'm not gonna bother with that. Okay, they're kind of crappy Diplos. Okay. We have temperate. Freezing. It might be the second system that had that frozen planet. Osram. Okay, yeah, it was this system. Alright, just gonna head right out. I'm gonna go over to that other system. Wow, that's like 2 hours away. This route. Yeah, I know that frozen planet isn't in this system because it had pretty decent weather. So, and I knew it was in either the first or second system. We'll teleport over to Osram. What I might do is get on tomorrow morning and just harvest a bunch of curious deposits and just make up a bunch of nanites. Food station. This one. Yeah, just well, you guys will see when I throw the base together how I do it. What I do is I use my storage container. I just keep filling it up, and then I'll go back to my other base and just burn it all off. I'm thinking about adding a couple more refiners there too. It takes about a minute 15, I think, for each batch of runaway mold. If I can get like 8 refiners going, it'll definitely speed things up. I shouldn't have anything in here. And check with him. Okay, he has platinum. Alright, so nothing to donate. Go down Osram. And I don't remember how I marked these. I probably put down a yellow marker, but possibly not. Okay. I think that's our marker right there. If I remember right, there should be a crashed ship right next to this too. I tried to do that on Permadeath, mainly because the ships do respawn after a while, so you know, when I do visit, sometimes I can grab a free ship. Need to look through some of these mods too. Actually, there's a way to do mods to get better rolls, so I'm gonna try to do that. I need to get a bunch of green mods though to do that. Alright, let's get down here. Okay, yeah, we have oxygen over there. Tourist deposits in front of me. There should be, there's a crashed ship down here, which hasn't respawned yet. So I'm not worried about that oxygen hotspot. So I'm gonna go ahead and park it over here. Alright, and what time is it? Okay, so we have a little bit of time. I am going to want to have a little bit of electricity here. Just going to stick our base computer over here for now. I actually kind of wish I had a bigger deposit. Now that I have all those refiners, but that's okay. I can only fill up so much of my backpack anyway. So all I'm looking to do is make like a funnel for these. I'm just going to use some regular timber walls. And I'll have my base feet right down here. So, and these do shift a little bit too when they spawn in. So I'm not looking to do anything fancy here. I just want to do like a funnel. Go into replacement. I do want to leave a little bit of room around it, because they can shift a little bit. I just want to make it so that nothing gets stuck. But when I shoot them once, they just roll down the hill. Alright. And kind of breeze this up a little bit. Actually move this one down. Alright, I just toss down a little base here. Try to make it so that nothing can escape when I do this. Actually, I don't even have to go that deep. I'm not going to have any refiners. Just dawned on me. Kind of do this though, because sentinels will try to attack when you do this. Alright, and you just bring in something I can scale down quickly. Go about like that. Way I can bring this in. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna stick it over in this corner. Let me get down a... Actually, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm only gonna need one battery here. Or one solar panel, rather. Oh, I can't make battery. Grab a little bit of this out of here. I don't know if I just made enough or not. I think that's enough. Alright. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure I get this battery charger in. And I'll do a proximity switch. I'll have my container over in this corner too, so all I'll do is connect that to that. This other one over. And put down my storage container 0. Oh, I need more magnetized ferrite. Alright, I gotta do something with magnetized ferrite. So, I need 70 of that. Typically I set down like a small magnetized ferrite base to one of the other things. Making magnetized ferrite gets really old really fast. The same thing with the pure ferrite. Alright, so we're gonna make 0. Alright. We'll just, and I just put it right through the building. I don't care. Connect that right to that same proximity switch. And that way they're both powered up. Well, why is that still powered? Storage container shouldn't be powered. Oh, I have it off the wrong end. Alright, let's just go down like that. Put it on that side. Yeah, now they should just both power on at the same time. Wood up there. Now sentinels do attack. Pretty much you just lure them right in here and take them out. Typically if there's a cover above you, they normally don't bother you. I mean, they will bother you, but they don't like shoot you. So I always try to leave it open because you can sit here and farm sentinels pretty easily. Yeah, that ain't gonna work though. That's gonna get in the way. Let's build out like, oops. Build out like that. And that way you have a little bit extra overhang. Yeah, that'll work. And nothing should be able to roll through there. So just set down. I'm actually just going to use that same beacon. Actually, I have a beacon right out here. Set this right here. All you do is hit those once and they just roll right down to you. Okay, there is a sentinel alerted. He hasn't started trying to fight me yet. So I just want to see what I get out of this. Alright, so yeah, as you see, you have almost 5.5 stacks. So all you do is do a reload, or save. Do a reload. Reload restore point. Because each one of those stacks is going to give me, what, I think it's 500 nanites. Actually, no, it's not 500. It's I think you get 50 nanites for each cycle, so 100 nanites for each thing. Pretty sure. Let me just grab one of those real quick. Just toss it in here to see. So yeah, 50 for each 250. So each 500 stack, you're gonna get 100. So 5 to 1. So I'm just gonna grab these real quick. Just toss them right in my container. And when I get over to my base, all I have to do is refine them. That way you don't have to fill up your ship or your inventory. You just toss it all right in there. And just pull it out when you get over there. And actually, while I'm here, And actually, you don't even have to interact with this. Like, if that doesn't have power, I can just transfer to the storage container. So I'm just going to put all those storm crystals in there as well. Alright, do a quick save. Alright, and oh, I should probably grab my base computer. Give this thing a name too. There it is. Stick it over in this corner. Call this one frozen mold. Got a picture of my beautiful base. And hit an upload. Move that out a little bit. Yeah, typically I would have, you know, like four or more refiners here. You know, you can always add them later, but I think I'm just going to do all my mixing right at my other base. Alright, let's go. I'll actually go in here. I need to go. Did I already get my scientist? Okay, I gotta return to the scientist, return to overseer. Okay. Alright, so we're going to actually head back to the refining base, I guess. Well, actually, yeah, that'll be good because I can put down that antimatter reactor, so we'll head over there. Alright, get back over here, get that antimatter thing put in, deal with the NPCs. I do want to try to see if I can find a dissident system tonight, though. Just so I can get one locked down. Interceptors will be a good way to make some money. So, we'll see what we can do. Then I can just start buying up ships left and right. And, start getting a bunch of storage augmentations. Alright, let me just rip some of, actually, I can just transfer it straight from here, can't I? Storage container, there we go, storm crystals. Like, I only need, I believe, 2 of them for this thing. So let's get rid of those. I am going to shrink it down, though. Actually, make sure I have everything I need first. Oh, I need 5 storm crystals. I didn't realize that. So, grab 3 more. Yeah, this thing is freaking massive. I don't know why they make this stuff so big. So, I'm gonna just shrink that thing down. Where's my pallet? I think I sigh every time I miss a glitch. Okay. Pick this guy up, stick it over here, make it red so I know what it is. Actually, give it a texture. Stick it right there. I try to make it so it doesn't go through the side though. There we go. And all I have to do is throw in little condensed carbon, let it do its thing. I am going to make up, just take this out here, make up some magnetized ferrite on here. Just get some of this rolling through here. See, I always put the stuff towards the bottom. That way I don't have to scroll through a bunch of menus to find what I'm looking for. So, got that going. And I think I am going to add 2 more refiners. So in other words, I'm going to use up my half of the magnetized ferrite I'm making to make more refiners. I don't think I can do anything with ferrite and oxygen. Speaking of oxygen, let me empty all this out. I'm not going to do anything with this right now. I'm just going to toss it in one of my containers. That way I, have extra. That way, get these filling back up. Toss it all right in here. I've got 39 extra. Let me just pull that out. Alright, and actually, do I have stuff to make some plants on me? Oh, I don't have blueprints for that stuff yet. I have to go get some blueprints. I can't remember if it's this menu. No, it's going to be in this menu. I have one for frostwork, which I can't grow. Alright. So let's yank this over here. Let me see if oxygen does anything for this. That little bit of oxygen. I don't think it does anything. Oh, it makes rusted metal. That's right. Okay. So we'll just send that going. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of the planets in the system has magnetized ferrite. So what I want to do is try to get magnetized ferrite and another resource, like uranium or something like that, to kind of get a couple different resources together. Let's grab out this sodium. Now I should have some sodium already in one of those containers. If I go in here, I should be able to just transfer to storage. And that stuff should hit, not this. Okay, good. So it should be, I believe it's this one. No, it's going to be one on the end. There we go. So it went directly into here because there's already some sodium in there. And do I have rusted metal in one of these? Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I've added it. Okay, I've got some in here. Let me rip out this glass too. That glass should go in crafted items. Which is going to be this one. And actually, what's that? Goods. Okay, fusion core. I'm just gonna end up selling that. Alright, let's rip this out. Oh, actually, let me check one of these real quick, see if oxygen does anything to this. Okay, so it doesn't do anything with ferrite. Except for rusted metal. Okay, do I have enough? Okay, I've got 3 jelly there. Okay, so I do need more jelly. And I don't have any in there. Okay, so go make up. Actually, I don't know if I want to use up all my dihydrogen. Because what do these cost? I can never remember if it's 40 or 50. I don't want to use up a ton of. Okay, so 40. Let's just 7, that'd be 280. Alright, that's fine. So add 2 more refiners. There, right there. So I'm just gonna copy that. See, it says available to build 0, but as you can see, I have all the resources. Now I could build them out here too. So like you see now, it says available to build 2. So you can put more than 3 at your base. It's just they have to be spaced out. I just choose to space them out a little closer than normal. I'll get these 2 put in. These will help a lot. Get stuff done a little bit quicker. And they don't get in the way either. At least I got plenty of room to run around. Okay. Quick save. Alright, let's go deal with my NPCs. He wants microprocessors, so if I can update and interact again. Alright, my weapons terminal. And he's going to want some hugnium now, so again, just let it update. wish it would update a little quicker. Okay, does he want Pugnium now, or he wants you to create a terminal first? So, get our weapons terminal. So again, make another one, and we'll shrink it down. Oh, now he updated. Trying to do this in order, so I don't want to mess up the quest or anything. They don't plan on you having this stuff already, so... Alright, there's a module that I can go sell. So... let's try to get this thing glitched in. There we go. Stick this one over here. It's kind of cockeyed a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it still doesn't look straight. Alright, so that should be iron armorer. Okay, and my scientist, return to scientist. I think he's going to want me to go get some cobalt and marrow bulb. Okay, there's a couple recipes that I think I already unlocked these. So I'm going to actually put that on hold for now. Gotta return to him though. Alright, so, yep, go gather that stuff. Alright. That'd be enough for that. I'm actually I want to do something with those mods too, but I'm gonna have to go get some green mods before I start rolling those. So I'm just gonna stick all these in here for now. That way it opens up inventory and it removes any risk of me accidentally selling it. I do have a couple glitches I'm gonna put out here. What I do is I get like one glitch, and what I'm gonna do is put them down out here. What's it? Right here. Because you can put down as many as you want out here, as long as you have one. So I'll put down, you know, like half a dozen or so. And then when I need these, I don't have to run around to other planets and try to pick them up, try to find them again. It saves on the, you know, that way I don't need to set up a bunch of bases just to get these glitches. I'll just come over here and grab one. Toss down another one. Alright, so that's out of there. And go into my nutrient processor and drop those plants in here that I just picked up. Yeah, I need to go get the blueprints for these at some point too. I really need chromatic metal too. Let's see if this should be full. Oh, only 57. Better than, oh. I just friggin' sold it. Oh god. Alright, let's buy it back. I'm sitting there going, why the heck do I have like living slime and stuff in the trade terminal? Okay, pick that up. Actually, I do have some of those gases that I want to put away. So I have some radon. think there was another gas in here. Maybe it was in my ship. Yeah, the sulfurine. Right on. I have a little extra sodium too that I can toss in. Rip out a bunch of this stuff. I do like to keep extra ferrite dust in my ship. Actually, let me grab that stuff too. The morgite. Yeah, that way we can actually make a little bit of room in here. That extra pyrite.
Technology recharge.
Okay. So, of course, everything's all mixed up now, so I can't see anything. And got some sulfurine. And this will be a good spot for this stuff for now. And these things. Yeah, this is supposed to be like money items, but don't really have much for money items in Permadeath. This is going to be used for crafting. Oh, I missed that jetpack. Yeah, typically I have all these upgrades sorted, but it's still early. Alright. Actually, have morgite. Oh, I can only put 500 of that, so I'm gonna put this in like an overflow area. Toss that fecium in here too. I'll just put that in with like my plants and stuff. Yeah, just extra stuff. Alright, so I do have to do something with ferrite also. Yeah, I'm just trying to get a bunch of different stuff done. I'll work on getting my inventory in order in the morning. I'm actually going to jump in here for a moment, grab myself a water, use the bathroom, and I will be right back. And I just thought of something. I do want to bring a stack of storm crystals with me. Actually, let's just take 20. Actually, no, let's just take 10. That's all I can hold. Alright. So let's go find ourselves a dissident system. Let's see what we've got around here. The water. Okay. I would like to get tier 3 if I can, but I did just see a tier 2. Okay, this is a tier 3 dissident, so let's run over there. It's got a low conflict, which is also nice. So hopefully find a decent planet for it. Ideally, but I'd like to find them on a lush planet with like the sporadic gravity storms. Okay, so we got Sporal. I mean, it's gonna be that one. so distant planet is probably going to be that one right there. It's like a frozen world. Okay. Which isn't horrible. It does have activated metals though, so it might be stormy. But we'll swing in here first. See if we have any missions and grab our backpack slot. Again, we got the Merchant's Guild. I don't know why I'm hitting the same guild constantly. But let's switch our ship real quick so that I can throw my storm crystals in there. Alright, and swap back. Yeah, that way if I run into one of these guilds that need storm crystals, I can just yank them right out of my ship. Get that, grab this one, deliver an item. Yeah, I don't care about doing that. Change this back over. What do we have for ships out here? CSC A28. I am gonna grab this fighter. Alright. See if he's got anything to trade first. I will grab this ammonia and this paraffinium. I will need that stuff for plants. So make offer. That's bad. That's bad. Be about 11 million. Let's buy that. B class. So I'm just going to turn around and sell this thing right away. Yeah, I'm just after the storage augmentations now. So I find an A class. That's like, you know, around 12 million. Let me see if I have any. I don't have any augmentations on me. You know, I am gonna break that down for the loom. Alright, let's sell this thing off. You lose a couple million, but there's a chance you'll get a storage augmentation, and no dice on that one. But I can turn around and sell all these mods now, so I can get nanites for that. And I do have another ship that I bought, so let's same deal. Let's just break that down. See if I get anything out of that one. Between those two ships, I spent about, what, 21 million? So I'm hoping that I get an augmentation. And no go. Yeah, I'm trying to get those mainly because if I come over here, actually go back to my exotic. Alright. It's gonna keep showing my radiant killer. Like if I go to get a slot in this thing, jump out real quick, I need to change it. If I were to purchase a slot in this, I think it's 75 million. If we go upgrade, yeah, it's going to be 75 million per slot. So what I'm chasing after are the storage augmentations. So typically you can get them in like A-class ships. S-class ship is a guarantee. A-class is a high possibility. But I find you want your ships to be You know, like in the $13 million range when you buy them. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't, so it's just a gamble. But most of the time you're only losing like 4 million in that range on a ship. I always try to go with, I have the best luck with shuttles and explorers, but fighters can be good too. Just fighters seem to be more money, so it's always a gamble. Sell off all this stuff I just got. Sell that too. Defense shit I don't need. Sell that thing, get rid of that. Alright, and anything in my ship that's lingering around. See, I can start selling off like wire looms and stuff now because I'm getting a lot of them. Actually, I probably have some right in my backpack. Yeah, I got a couple in my backpack. I'm just gonna sell them. Alright. That should open up some slots. Let's go sell those mods. And actually grab our backpack slot before we forget. Get that. And I want to talk to this guy anyway. So first off, just sell these before I forget them. I'm gonna hold off on the bolt caster for now, if I have enough of those. You want to see if he has a hyperdrive. Alright, nothing there. Check these things. I miss the old space stations where you were guaranteed to find nanites. It was on, you know. I always used to go to Viking Systems because you were guaranteed nanites on each side of the space station. But let's go see if there's anything to donate. Yeah, I gotta go get a bunch of salvage data too. I need to get the rest of my plants unlocked. Alright, just interact with this thing. But hopefully it will show back up in my log. I have 20 in here. Thought I had more. Oh, what's this? Haddo core. Pull this out. Toss that Haddo core in there. I thought I had more navigation data than that. Oh, I did buy a bunch of maps earlier too. Yeah, I grabbed a bunch of those. Well, let's just grab a few maps. Let's grab like 5 of these, a couple of these. Okay. I'm never gonna run out of launch fuel now. Typically I use uranium, but I've been able to get so many of these launch fuels that it's almost like playing the stuff on easy mode. Alright, let's put this crap down here. I'll put those back in my storage containers when I get there. Alright, let's go check out this dissident planet. See what this looks like. sure I keep this thing topped off too.
Technology recharge.
And might as well refill this before I get down there.
Recharge.
Yeah, and hopefully this is a decent dissident one. Sometimes you get some that are really difficult to just run around on, so see what it looks like. You can spend a good amount of time just kind of running away from sentinels. So want a planet that's easy to move around on. Or if it's, you know, like really hilly or anything like that, just makes it a task. Alright, so we are stormy. Just jump into camera mode real quick. Come out here. Come up there. So we have a whole lot of water here.
Extreme temperature detected. Extreme temperature
So
detected.
this planet probably is not going to work for me. Oh, maybe. Looks like there's land masses. I like to try to come in during the day though, so I can actually see what stuff looks like. It always seems like either it's nighttime or the middle of a storm whenever you get to a planet. I think we have mountains here too. Yeah. No, this ain't gonna work. I'm not even gonna waste my time there. I am gonna bring this in though and go grab my backpack slot. I'll go try a different system. Okay, if I'm gonna be running around finding interceptors and everything, I don't want to be, you know, constantly climbing over mountains and crap to get to them, so I want a place that's somewhat flat. Run up here, grab the slot, and move on. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be jumping off here shortly. I'm going to get to the next system, take a look at the planet, and either toss down a base computer or go right to the space station. I want to save at a space station. Just pick up from there. I want to try to get down to a planet though. And actually there is a way to do that. Oh no, that's not going to help me. I was going to say I can search for Star Bramble, but that's not going to help me. That will send me to a system automatically. So what I want is a dissident. And I won't care if it's 3-star or 2-star, 1-star. So some of the nicest systems I find are 1-star. So alright, we have a 3-star here, so let's go for this one. This one does have a medium conflict on it, so it will be attacks every now and then. Yeah, like ideally I want like a lush or like a desert planet typically. They're the easiest ones to kind of get around on. It's a big planet. Alright, so we got 5 planets, 1 moon. Okay, that's a swampy planet. That looks like a dead planet. Oh, windswept. overgrown, aggressive. I have 2 more planets back here. Yeah, they can't put the distant ones out front so you can scan them quickly. You go by way over here. Might be an anomaly planet. Oh, that's volcanic. Should be another planet right over here. Yeah, that looks volcanic also. I'm kidding. Okay, so this system won't work. So I'm just going to go to the next one. Yeah, okay, that's an anomaly planet, so the dissident stuff isn't going to be there. Okay, we have the pirate dissident system. So this could be good, be able to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone here. Just have to see what the dissident planet is. Because that was actually going to be the next thing on my list, was finding a pirate system. So, okay, so we've got 6 here. Alright, that's not going to work. Okay, so we get a rainy planet. That one might be a little hard to get around because it does have a vile brood on it. Okay, we got a grassy planet. Incandescent. Alright, let's jump in here real quick. I could probably just get one of those cargo blocker things. Jump up, jump back in. And we'll just head right for that rainy moon and see what it looks like. Yeah, I might have to install one of those cargo scan blocker things. Depends on how annoying it gets. See how this looks. I'm hoping it's not one of those ones that's really overgrown that are... Okay, this is looking pretty good. I think this is gonna work. I think I'm gonna toss down a temporary computer here. I'll probably want to go back to my Nixon base tomorrow, so I'm gonna look for a trading post, toss down a temporary base there. Yeah, that way I can just... Oh, this is a pirate system. I don't know. I should be able to teleport to it, but I think it's just the space stations that are off limits. Give me a chance to see what the weather is like. Okay, hot fog, so that could actually be good. I might be able to get some heat storms that'll make getting around easier. And there are no gravity bubbles here, which is actually kind of a good thing too. So I'm just going to toss down a computer. God only knows where I'm going to spawn in though. Just toss this down. Give it a name. Dissident Lush. Alright. So we've got that established. Let's see if I can find a... Oh, there's a grave right there. Make a run over to that grave. It doesn't happen all too often. At least they make the markers kind of big for them. And you can see them from like 800 units away, too. Get in a few scans. Come on. I'm trying to scan you, man. There we go. Oh, is he going to be aggressive, though? Oh, always foraging. Yeah, those crab creatures can be pretty aggressive. Alright, we have our... one of these guys. Let's see what he's offering. Alright, inverted mirror. Just going to ignore him for right now. With the shard. Is that grave underground? Oh, just in a big pit. Nice. Alright, let's see if there's a... I can never remember what they call them. Inverted mirror dude. Let's call him that. Let's see if I can go grab that out of him. Already got him scanned. Yeah, I'll have to do a bunch of running around here. Resonator. That's what I wanted to call him. Not an inverted mirror dude. You get a little bit of distance and only take a few hits to take him down. Leave a little bit of distance, and half the time the sentinels don't even bother you. There's another one. Oh, there's a building, so let's go take a peek at that. Oh, there's another one right here. Another mirror. Oh, was it the building I was just looking at? Oh, it's a minor settlement. Oh, I can see it right from my friggin' base. Didn't even notice it. Grab our nanites. So I might end up just moving my base down to here. Really crappy multi-tool. Grab these little buildings real quick. Yeah, I need to get a echolocator so I can find a camp and start farming up some ships, I guess. I'll probably end up moving my base down there though. Now that I know it's there. I'll be able to get a decent solar shift here too. The sea glass. What's the actual color on that though? Yeah. It's hard to tell because of the atmosphere. I think it's like a yellow or orange. Alright. So I'm gonna head straight for the space station. I'll save up there. See if I get scanned on the way back or not. I might end up installing that cargo scan blocker thing. I don't even have it unlocked. To unlock it. Is it awkward jets? I need to install that that water landing. Whoa! That water landing gear as well. Alright, let's get in here. I never checked anything in here. I want to take a look at the multi-tool and vendors. Interact with that portal too. Check this out. Alright. C-class. And check with this guy. Because there we go, repair kits. They're worth every cent. So I'll grab up a few of those. And he has tech and arms. So these are going to be good to start stacking up on. I want to wait until I have more money before I start doing that though. If you have, you know, a couple billion credits, you can just keep buying these over and over again and get a ton of nanites. But, and you can also smuggle a lot of this illegal stuff into other systems and get a pretty big amount of money for them. But, yeah, I'd like to have some of those repair kits on me at all times. There's a kind of a cheesy way to get those too. if you do the derelict freighters, you just go to begin it, and then, you know, get the repair kits at the beginning, and then jump out, and then do another scan for another damaged freighter, and or a derelict freighter rather. It's kind of a cheesy way to do it, but it gets the job done. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna try to get on tomorrow morning. I'm just gonna screw around, get my inventory sorted out, run off a bunch of runaway mold, and then probably pick up back here or at my mixing base, one or the other, and just kind of go from there. Alright, appreciate you guys checking this out, and I will see you next time.